it's really great to have you guys here. I don't know if you guys realize, we were sitting at the table and had the conversation, and I said, so this is what an in-person installation looks like. It's great. It's great to be here. We're thrilled to be here. Last year, this time, I will tell you, I was preparing to have one of these in person. I was excited about having the opportunity of having my friend Andy Jung come in and talk about the importance of relationships, about the importance of trusting the process. And as many of you may recall, we had to pivot. We had to host it virtually. And that reminded me of the importance of grace, humility, and flexibility. So congratulations to all of you, whether you're, for being here, whether you're here to observe, whether you have been elected or selected to serve on a board or a committee. I'm grateful because you've heard the call for leadership and you've said, yes, I'll do that. This year has been an amazing year. Some of you guys know my story. Growing up in a single wide in on southwest Randolph County, if you don't know where that is, it's a dirt road out to nowhere. But growing up there, or my most recent event, I had a Damar Hamlin type experience, a cardiac thing, and that was an experience. If you want to know the details, just come see me after. We'll go grab coffee. Or maybe the fact that it took me 3 attempts at running for president to get elected. You might say that takes perseverance, which might be maybe why I don't mind long-distance events. Whether it's running a marathon, competing in an Ironman triathlon, I have found that sometimes you just need to keep moving forward. And that's what Canopy's done this year. We've moved forward, whether it's engaging our legislative representatives on the local, state, or the national levels, engaging realtor leaders at the state or national levels, we've engaged and we've moved forward. Because it's through engagement that we have a better understanding of how to create a stronger association and a stronger community. And in 2022, I can tell you that your association and your MLS leadership have engaged and accomplished a lot. I don't know if you guys know, as agents, we faced a challenging year. It's been a little bit of a challenge because we had 2020 and 2021, we had dizzying pace of sales. You couldn't keep up. You were hauling and hoping, trying, praying, showing and telling, only to be competing with 50 other people all trying to do the same thing. Then we enter into 2022, and all of a sudden we go, interest rates, what are those? And month after month after month, they continue to increase, where now we have several challenges. We have challenges of, is there any inventory? We have challenges of buyers going, I don't know, maybe I just want to wait. And the challenge, I hear the rumble, the challenge is we have had to pivot ourselves and say, hey, maybe we're not order takers. Maybe we're consultants. Maybe we're folks that come alongside and help folks understand the nuances of all the information that they get. What's great is that this year, agents in our region will be back on par. We'll close over 50,000 transactions, which will be back on par with 2019 numbers. If you polled anyone in 2019 and said, was that a good year? You would have all said yes. So it's okay. It's all about perspective. But as you know, this is more than just about sales. This is about our industry. This is about the future of our association, our MLS. And so this year, because of the market, our marketing department actually introduced a new campaign entitled, With the Realtor, Sell Your Way. So what I'm asking is, please be watchful of our marketing campaigns, because this is how your association educates consumers about the value of a realtor. We even have, for those of you guys that don't know, we even have our own website called Canopy Grab and Grow. It is already pre-made for you to take that information where you can elevate your marketing to your clients and your prospects. Now, this past April, many of you guys volunteered with our annual Realtors Care Day project, alongside with about 350 other realtors across our region and in Haywood counties. And agents made critical repairs. We worked on community projects. We built habitat homes. We cleaned debris. We just did all kinds of things. And this is impact, and this is how we as realtors improve our community. Now in June, leadership and staff hosted our Realtor Expo, again, back in person, where we networked with more than 1,000 members and exhibitors. And then we were able to listen to nationally known industry and education speakers and learn. Again, another example of how in our profession, we lead the edge. We refine our skills and we get better. And many of you worked with the foundation. That was in July to help distribute nearly $87,000 in community grants, educational scholarships, and even recognize youth service in Mecklenburg, Iredell, and Haywood counties. That's impact. It's real, measurable impact. And with strong leadership, that's how we improve our communities. You know, we work to educate our members on the importance of having a seat at the table when it comes to protecting our industry and advocating on behalf of homeowners. And this is done through RPAC. It's dollars raised. Join us together in one party, the Realtor Party. And in 2022, we raised over $304,440. That's 103% of our goal. That represented 3,265 investors, which was a whopping 22% participation rate. And this helped us achieve, for the first time, Triple Crown status. So, another area of impact is helping to meet unmet housing needs. So in October, those of you who were minded, 670 runners, walkers, dogs, it doesn't count, all of that counts, came together for the 6th annual Strides for Shelter 5K run and walk. There was even a dinosaur there running along, which enabled our foundation to support the Charlotte Rescue Mission. And now in its 6th year, Strides for Shelter has raised over $130,000 to benefit nonprofits in our area, and they're working to improve lives and help improve shelter. So in November, Canopy Realtor Association, in partnership with UNC Charlotte's Childress Kleins School of Real Estate, participated, was an integral part of the 2022 State of Housing Charlotte Summit. Now that summit examines housing in our area, and it uses Canopy MLS data. Those key findings then are shared with stakeholders, policymakers, planners, elected officials to help guide development and what influences home ownership. Again, just one more way that your association is working to advance the profession and improve our communities. And then just last month, in December, we celebrated at the 2022 Holiday Awards Luncheon and the annual meeting. And there we were able to recognize our Realtor of the Year, our Rookie of the Year, our Humanitarian of the Year, as well as many others. And I wanted to give you this recap of our accomplishments so you're aware of what we are doing and how much your leadership, yes, your leadership is needed. We have a lot to be proud of, but there's still so much to do. Tiffany Johannes and our executive committee will need each of you as we move forward to continue our work in 2023. And we need to continue to lead the way in our community through the good work of the foundation. We must continue to plan for growth for the association and for our MLS. And we must remain vigilant and watch for our industry and be willing to be advocates for home ownership and homeowners. And here's why. Because of your involvement, we are stronger together. So in conclusion, thank you for your service. Service is a noble cause, and it's definitely one worth doing. And specifically, I want to thank you to my executive team. You guys are just amazing, and I am so grateful for you. To our boards of directors, our committee chairs, our members, all of you guys, for being a part of what I think is the most important industry in our country. It's an industry that provides home, and more importantly, provides hope. It's hope to individuals, hope to families every day. So look around next time you're taking care of folks and see the humanity in what you do, because you're in a noble profession, and I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Very much like Jill said at the very beginning, service and leadership doesn't happen without family. Mary Bert knows I'm a crier, so I apologize for that. Mary Bert knows I'm a crier, but I want to say you can't do this job alone. You have to have support. You have to have family. You have to have those you care about. Thank you to my family. They supported me when I ran all 3 times, which was crazy because they were like, are you sure you really still want to do this? And I'm like, yes, I really do want to do this. And they were like, oh, God, one more time. And they were there. Thank you so much. I couldn't do it without you guys. But I'd like to, if it's okay, leave you with 2 pieces of advice. Now, you may say, I don't need any of Lee's advice. Okay, fine. So you might want to call this is stuff that works for Lee, and it might work for you. You can take it or leave it. It doesn't matter. But number 1, live as though you only have 6 months to live. And everybody goes, yeah. Live as though you only have 6 months to live. Treat things with urgency, love deeply, and then work hard to achieve the things that are important to you. And then I said 2 pieces of advice. Here's the second one. Live like you have 1,000 years to live. And everybody goes, whoa, aren't those opposite? Well, listen, live like you have 1,000 years to live. Take on things that will outlive you. Work hard to leave a legacy, realizing that we are really just caretakers, right? And leaving things better than you found them. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I thank you for allowing me this great opportunity to have served you. It truly has been an honor. Thank you very much.